Real talk. If you're like me, you love making videos, but you hate how long it takes for them to look pro, manually animating every zoom, building reviews from scratch, tweaking grades forever, it kills the vibe. Enter Motion VFX, the plugins that literally save me days on every project. We're talking pure drag and drop magic. Thousands of pro level effects, titles, transitions, they're ready to drop into your timeline in a second. No complicated setup, no crashing, just instant cinematic look and instant time saving, so you can actually finish edit faster and focus on creative stuff. A quick heads up, this video is sponsored by Motion VFX. They sent me access to their entire library to test and share my honest thoughts, and as always, all opinions are 100% my own. Motion VFX is basically the gold standard for Final Cut Pro and DaVinci Resolve plugins right now. Super high quality effect, beautiful motion graphics, and it just work. No crashing, no weird glitches, just drag, drop, and instantly look pro. Alright, let's get to the start of the show. mHowTo. This brand new collection created in collaboration between Motion VFX and the legend himself, Joris Hermans. If you ever watched Joris' video on gear, editing tips, or filmmaking breakdowns, you know his style. Super clear and engaging, and zero fluff. mHowTo takes that pro-level tutorial energy and package it into drag and drop presets you can use in your own videos. Whether you're on Final Cut Pro or DaVinci Resolve, think about it. Instead of spending ages building custom callouts, animated arrows, zoom highlights, text pop-ups, or those move attention guiders from scratch, you just drag, drop, tweak a couple parameters in the inspector, and boom, your tutorial looks polished, fun, and way easier to follow. These aren't generic shapes, they're inspired by Joris' real workflow, fresh, laid-back doodle-style elements that keep viewers locked in without overwhelming them. Perfect for tech explainers, editing tutorials, gear reviews, or any how-to content where you need to guide attention fast. And the best part, it's insanely time-saving. What used to take 20 to 30 minutes of keyframing and fiddling now takes seconds. Motion VFX nailed the intuitive workflow again. Everything feels native, super responsive, and customizable without breaking the sweat. Let me show you some of my favorite in action. Alright, right now we're in DaVinci Resolve, and the easiest and fastest way to pull up the plugins is just go to your search box and type mHowTo, and there you go. We got camera movements, placeholders, add-ons, backgrounds, more placeholders, typography, and mHowTo. I believe these are transitions with some creative spins with it. So for those of you out there, you know that I do tutorials on DaVinci Resolve and I use a lot of placeholders. And one of them right here is I use constantly, and it is the mHowTo avatar. Just drag and drop onto the timeline, and there you go. Now we're done. I just need to adjust this a little bit, zoom a little bit, position it a little bit, then go to the effects, content control, and just place it down here, just like my other videos. And this one right here, the one that I always use, are created with video collage. I mean, it works, but when you apply it, you need to tweak and do a lot more stuff. Like when you go into effects, if I reset this video collage effect, it's going to show me this. Whereas mHowTo avatar, I just need to drag and drop into the footage, and I have this little placeholders right here. Done deal, easy. And right here, we can see that on the add-ons, we have multiple arrows right here that we can choose from. And look closely, these are actually animated arrows. So like if I just drag and drop them into a timeline, oops, sorry about the background, view background, black. These are actually animated arrows. I can drag and drop them like this, transform, place them wherever I want them to be. Just drag and drop them, this, callouts like this, right? These are all animated add-ons. No more go inside and keyframing everything. And it is very, very customizable. So let's say I want to adjust this color right here. Let's hide this for a second. New options. Explore the list. Yeah, why not? Explore the list. I can just go into inspection, see right here, content control, adjust the position, adjust the scale. These are the scale, the rotation, titles control, new options. Yes, or we can say, oh, we can rename it to, look here, right? It's an arrow. And the interesting part is we're not just stuck with this font. We can pick the font that we want. For example, let's go look here on Serap. We can pick the font that you like the most. We're like this. It's an arrow. We can adjust the position. It's an arrow. We can adjust the color to pink if we want to. We can totally change the style into your own style, which is very handy. And right here, we got backgrounds, got dimness, a more background, a grid background, and mHowTo haze, and also placeholder for your logo right here. So let's drag and drop them. Let's try out the logo right here. So that's the logo. Let's go and pick a logo for browse. Can I just drag and drop them into here? Yes, I can. Oh no. Okay, my logo is not transparent apparently, but if you have a transparent logo like DaVinci Resolve right here, you could definitely work with that. So the cool thing is right here, I just found out that you can just drag and drop them into the plugins right here. Wow, how easy is that? Except that my logo is not transparent, so it's a little ugly square. For example, we have the Motion VFX logo right here, and then I can just go inside content control, can scale up the logo big enough for us to see. Oh, there you go. Easy peasy. Oh yeah. Wow, we have a lot of stuff to play with right here. Okay. mHowTo list. There's a lot of stuff right here. I should probably use more of them. I mean, yeah, I should probably use more plugins in my videos. These are really nice plugins. Normally for these types of motion graphics, it's gonna take me like 30 to 40 minutes just to create this type of effect. So, you know, because these are, you see, these are kind of like right out, and, you know, it's a little bit, you can see there's a little bit of zoom, a little bit of fades, stories, and more that this is a little bit of slanter. It's not like written like normally straight. It's a little bit off rotation. And then the line right here, it's gonna take at most like 5 minutes to just do the line. But if you've been creating lines like daily, it would be faster to create lines, to create these lines. But what if I tell you that, hey, these lines are, you know, I don't want it to be yellow. I want it to be red, and I want it to be thicker, and I want it to be cold, and I want it to go slower, longer. But with this, I can just click on the description, and then right here in the inspector, I can just change everything that I want. Line controls, change the color, see, blue, purple, red. Oh yeah. Stories, how to craft stories. I can change the fonts. Wow, these are just very handy. All right, for the next plugin. So for those of you who probably don't know, I actually have a secondary channel which I created like 10, 12 years ago. I used to film vlogs, my daily vlogs, like talk about life and stuff. And then after that, I started to do cinematic vlogs because I feel like what I'm comfortable with. I mean, it's just more comfortable to me just to film others instead of filming myself talking to the camera and in the public, like, no. So I got myself a cinematic plugin. Introducing mLutMovie. mLutMovie is also one of the plugins from Motion VFX, mainly for LUTs. And you know me, I do cinematic vlogs, and mLutMovie, even though this plugin is a little bit old, but this is the first plugins that I have ever seen that is the easiest to use on any footage, because these LUTs, it works on Rec 709s. I shit you not, I've tried it and they look amazing. So right here, I have just me holding up my phone. So right now we're at the color page. I just need to go to LUT and just look for Motion VFX and mLutMovie. I have another one which is, I think it's Make Cinematic DV. This is a free plugin from Motion VFX. you guys want to try it out, it is free. Go ahead and do it. And right here, I have a mLutMovie. All these LUT, they work on Rec 709, which is, I don't know how to say it, but most LUTs, they don't work on 709. You need to convert it to, Cineon film log, apply it, and then tone it down a little bit. There's a lot of stuff you need to do. But right here, mLutMovie, I don't know why, they just works. Right here, I have a shot right here of me holding up my phone. This shot was shot on my Lumix G86. And then I have a transform node right here to just convert it back to Rec 709. Convert it to Rec 709, and then I have a LUT here, which is LUT credits. I think it's right here. LUT. Okay, this one, LUT credits right here. So I transformed the color space back to Rec 709, and then I just put a LUT on it. See, it looks like instantly it looks cinematic. I show you now, this is the easiest LUT that I've ever used. So you may ask, what's this right here? Because I tested around a little bit. I was testing like before and after transforming my color space. Like, do I need to apply my LUT before I transform it back to Rec 709? And turns out, no, it works on just Rec 709 by itself. So whether you're filming on your phone, your digital camera, like this cyber shot digital camera or some potato camera, it's gonna work on it nonetheless. It doesn't have to be in log. But I think at least your footage gotta be 10-bit to at least look decent. I haven't tried on an 8-bit video, but I'm gonna take a wild guess, it's gonna look amazing too. So right here, I got another shot right here. This video is one of my older cinematic vlog. I downloaded it off YouTube because I lost the project files. It is in separate Rec 709, and even though it already have a style on it, I can still apply sort of looks on it. Let's try the director's cut. Let's apply the director's cut on it. Instantly just look amazing. But if you feel like the effect is too strong, you just need to go to the key output right here and tone it down a little bit. Instantly change. It just instantly look better. And this one too. This is one of my old cinematic vlog. You can just change it to dreamy, dramatual, flick, kinescope, Lumiere. Let's go with Lumiere. Right. Wow. Instantly it looks amazing. It works on any footage. It doesn't need to be log. Any footage. And of course, I also got myself a plugin that is dedicated for titles, and that is the mTitleRefine. In my experience, all the editor out there spends a lot of time on titles. So if you're an editor and you know that you spend a lot of time on titles, you need to get the mTitleRefine, because this is one of the hell of a title packs right here. In this plugin, there are 50 pre-made title that you can just drag and drop into your video and make it instantly professional, elegant, and also cinematic. I am not sure how they do that, because these titles, some of them, like, it's gonna take me hours to just fiddle with them, Look at this animation. Oh my god, look at this animation. You can just drag and drop them someplace and it's gonna look great. Oh my god. So right here, this is just my older cinematic video that I created on my other channel. I just need to reuse my older video and repackage it with this mTitleRefine plugins, and instantly it looks amazing. It looks like brand new. And the mind-blowing thing is that it just drag and drop. The easiest thing that I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, what are these plugins? They're unbelievable. Look, there are a ton of free plugins out there, but nothing matches the polish and speed you get with Motion VFX. If you're serious about leveling up your channel or client work, this is one of the best investments you can make. Right now, you can grab pretty much anything from their store, and trust me, the plugins that I just talked about just now, they are in stupid good value. If you're considering picking up any packs, I'll leave a link down below so you can click on it and check it out yourself, and also drop a comment which one you're excited for. Huge thanks to Motion VFX for sponsoring this video. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next video.